Welcome to Witness of the Past, where history speaks through those who lived it. Today, we're not just reading about the fall of Troy, we're experiencing it. Join us as we step into 1180 BC and hear the harrowing, first-hand account of a Trojan citizen who witnessed their world crumble before their eyes. The year was 1180 BC. I stood atop Troy's colossal walls, my home under siege for 10 agonizing years. The air crackled with despair, my gaze sweeping over plains scarred by the Achaean encampment. Troy, once a beacon, now teetered on collapse, strangled by a foreign host. We had endured countless skirmishes, heard the clash of bronze and cries of dying men. We buried our loved ones, each loss a fresh wound. Yet, a stubborn ember of hope flickered within us, believing we could withstand them forever. Nothing, however, could have prepared our weary souls for the insidious horror that was poised to unfold. The sun beat down, a malevolent eye in a bruised sky. The air, thick with the scent of distant fires, carried the oppressive weight of our despair. The city's familiar sounds had faded into a haunting silence, broken only by the mournful sigh of the Achaean. Our people, once vibrant, now moved like ghosts gaunt from famine, their faces etched with despair. Hope itself threatened to extinguish. The very ground beneath our feet felt fragile, as if the earth itself mourned our impending fate. Each sunrise brought not renewal, but a deeper weariness, a heavier burden on our shoulders. We clung to rituals, to ancient prayers, to any scrap of reassurance that our gods had not entirely abandoned us. But even the most devout among us found their faith tested by the relentless cruelty of the siege. Then, one morning, a joyous cheer rippled through the city. The Achaean ships were gone. Their camp, a festering scar, was eerily deserted. My heart soared. Had the gods finally taken pity? Could this truly be the end of our suffering? A return to the peaceful days of old? Whispers of celebration spread like wildfire, cautious at first, then growing into a jubilant roar. For a brief, intoxicating moment, the suffocating shroud of war lifted, allowing us to breathe freely, to dream of a future without constant dread. But our elation was short-lived. Upon the plains, a monstrous wooden horse loomed. Its sheer size was breathtaking, a feat of engineering, yet a profound unease settled within me. What was this offering? A sense of foreboding, cold and sharp, pierced through the fleeting joy. Our wise Laocoon cried, "Beware of Greeks bearing gifts," striking the hollow flank of the beast with a sound that reverberated through my bones. His warnings, like Cassandra's, were tragically dismissed, drowned out by the clamour of hope and desperation. The cunning Sinon, a supposed defector with tears in his eyes and a silver tongue, spun a convincing tale of Achaean piety, of a monstrous offering intended to appease Athena's wrath for their sacrilege. He played on our deepest fears and our most desperate desires, convincing our citizens that to refuse this gift would bring the goddess's eternal curse upon Troy. The temptation of an end to the war blinded us to the danger. Against my judgment, against the gnawing dread that tightened its grip on my stomach, I watched as our people, frenzied with a mix of relief and misplaced zeal, dragged the accursed beast into our city. Ropes strained, muscles bulged, and with a collective heave, the wooden behemoth began its slow, inexorable journey. The ground rumbled ominously beneath its immense weight, a terrifying heartbeat echoing our doom. As it was painstakingly maneuvered through the Achaean gate, our city's proud entrance, a collective sigh of exhausted hope rose from the crowd. Little did we know, we were dragging our own intricately crafted tomb within our walls. The celebrations that followed were hollow, tinged with a desperate gaiety, a final fleeting dance on the precipice of oblivion. The wine flowed, the songs were sung, but underneath it all, for those few of us who still felt the prickle of unease, there was a chilling premonition of the dawn that would never come. Night fell, not with slumber, but with the suffocating weight of a terrifying premonition. The city, usually humming with evening activities, was eerily quiet. A misguided celebration had left most citizens in a drunken stupor, their senses dulled, their vigilance abandoned. I found no solace. Cold dread had taken root deep within my soul. Every shadow seemed to conceal a threat, every distant rustle a harbinger of doom. I paced my small home, my heart a frantic drum against my ribs, unable to rest, unable to shake the feeling that Troy was about to take its final, agonizing breath. Then, in the dead of night, I heard it. A faint creak from within the horse, muffled footsteps descending. My blood ran cold. Peering through my shutters, I saw them. Armed men emerging. Odysseus, Menelaus, Neoptolemus, terrifyingly real, their faces grim in the moonlight. They moved with a chilling precision. Shadows come to life, opening the city gates to their waiting army. Suddenly, a signal flared, and the city erupted into unimaginable chaos. Torches ignited the night, transforming Troy into a hellish landscape of flame and terror. The hidden Achaeans, guided by the treacherous Sinon, flung open the gates. Shouts of warriors mingled with the terrified screams of women and children, the clang of swords, the thud of falling bodies, the roar of collapsing buildings, a symphony of ultimate destruction, echoing in my ears even now. I witnessed unspeakable horrors. Our noble Hecuba dragged from Zeus's altar, her pleas for mercy ignored. Aged King Priam butchered at his hearth by Neoptolemus, his venerable life extinguished in a pool of his own blood. Streets ran slick with blood. Temples became charnel houses, their sacred stones stained with sacrilege. I huddled, trembling, listening to the cacophony of death. Smoke and burning flesh suffocated me. My hands trembled, my heart pounded. Tears streamed down my face for the city, for our people, for all lost. As the first pale, mournful light of dawn crept over the horizon, an eerie silence descended. Battle sounds ceased, replaced by crackling fires and the cries of scattered survivors. With trembling limbs, I crept out, witnessing the full devastation. Troy, my magnificent Troy, was a smoldering ruin, a skeletal ghost, our proud walls, homes, temples, history, all reduced to ashes. I am a survivor, but what is there to survive for? My family, friends, community, identity, all gone. The searing memory of that horrific night, the fear, the horror, the helplessness, these wounds will never heal. The fall of Troy was not merely the destruction of a city, it was the annihilation of a vibrant civilization, a brutal testament to the cunning and cruelty of men, and the heartbreaking fragility of peace. I, a simple Trojan citizen, witnessed it all. May the gods never forgive them. Every echo from the past holds a story waiting to be heard. If you want to witness more of these powerful moments, like, subscribe, and join our growing community here at Witness of the Past.